guys, it's me again. Happy New Year to everyone, even though that happened like a month ago. I've been extremely busy making all these New Year's resolutions that I'm probably not gonna follow through with. So, in the nature of this video, this is how to follow through with your New Year's resolution. First tip that I can give is that you have to have self-discipline, because if you aren't disciplined to tell yourself, hey, I really need to do what I said I was going to do, you're just going to keep pushing it off until tomorrow, maybe even next year, and you're just never going to really get to where you want to go. I can honestly say that's probably where everyone gets tripped up, because you know how it is. It's just like we tell ourselves that we're going to do something, and then maybe at the end of the day we don't really want to, so we're just going to push it off till tomorrow, and then we're going to do the same thing. And it just keeps going like that until, boop, it's New Year's again, and we have the same resolution that we didn't follow through with last year. I know on like Instagram and Facebook right now, it's just like all you see are like these people saying, oh yeah, this is my New Year's resolution, just wait until December, I'm going to show you my glow up picture. Maybe someone glowed up last year and they're posting it this year because that was their resolution. And what I've seen in a lot of comments on these pictures is like how some people are saying like, oh, I want to look like this, or this isn't fair. And honestly, it's just like that person took the time out of their day to do that. Like making plans are one thing, but following through with them with the decision to make the change for yourself is something completely different. And that is what you're going to be seeing in these pictures. People just didn't wake up one day and look completely different or act completely different. It took time to do that, and it took dedication and actual growth to get them to where they are now. Like the most solid advice that I can give you, if you are like wanting to do that workout routine that you have been putting off for the past 5 years, and you keep seeing these people saying, oh, I'm so glad I made that change, it's on you to do the same thing. No one is going to be there telling you like, oh, hey, did you do your workout today? Like you're going to have to remind yourself. There are times in your life where you're going to have to be your own cheerleader, and following through with resolutions and changes is going to be on you. Honestly, I am one of those people. I made a decision to make a resolution that was just like, oh, I want to get toned because my muscles are flabby, and I kept putting it off because, first of all, I was always self-conscious, where it's just like, if I go somewhere, I think everyone's watching me. So I was more inclined not to do it because I was just anxious. It's perfectly natural, because if you're doing something for the first time, you're not necessarily going to be great at it. I mean, that's part of the learning process. You start off as an amateur and you have to work your way up. And if someone else wants to point out that you're not doing something right, that's fine. Like if they can offer some insight on how to do something better, learn from that. But if they're doing it just to make fun of you, like brush them aside, because it doesn't matter what they're saying. Like you've made the commitment, you're working towards your goal. That's what matters. Like if anyone is offering something other than constructive criticism, just block it out. The whole point of a New Year's resolution is to change a behavior that you don't necessarily want anymore. And that change is going to take a while. And someone coming in and just like wanting to make fun of you or insult you because they can, you don't need that. The other tip that I can give you is that if you are a list type of person or a calendar type of person, that would be a fantastic way to remind yourself that you need to do something. So let's like get away from the workout stuff and talk about something different. I have a problem with speaking with confidence. So I might remind myself, like, you know, when you say something, you know, say it like you mean it. Say it with confidence, and like don't get in your head, because I have the problem of like, I want to say something, but then my head says, nah, don't say it, say this. And then I try to say both things at the same time, and it just does not work. And I just want to crawl back inside my shell and never come back out, because I am embarrassed when that happens. I've done that a few times on my videos too, but hey, you live and you learn. Kind of like everything else, that is going to take time. I bet you money it's going to take more than just a year for me to learn not to stutter or stumble over my words and be firm in what I say. So another example that you can actually use for a calendar is like, maybe you want to be more self-reliant. Like maybe you want to do things on your own. Like maybe you want to learn how to do your laundry, how to wash dishes if no one knows how to do that. Anything else that involves you just relying on yourself and not anyone else. Maybe you can write on your calendar like, today I need to wash my clothes, or today I need to clean my car. Today I need to go to the bank to make a deposit, or whatever it is. Like making a schedule can be extremely helpful, because not only do you have it right there in your face in case you forget, it's also kind of like reinforcement that is just like, if you want to be self-reliant, this is what you have to do. And over time, it does get easier. It's just like once you feel that rhythm and you get into your mode, it becomes natural. It becomes part of your daily routine. And that's when you actually start seeing some of the results from the changes that you've made. And that is like the best feeling in the world, because it's just like, hey, I did this on my own, and that's awesome. And the final tip, which I think is the most important, is if you have a bad day, don't worry about it. Like, we are playing the wonderful game of life. Sometimes we roll the dice and we land on a bad space and there's just nothing that we can do about it. Everyone gets knocked down and we have to learn how to get back up. That's part of life. That's part of moving through it. And you're always going to have to face a challenge. Like, there's always going to be a challenge in your way that you're going to have to face in order to get to where you want to go. Like, you kind of have to give yourself pep talks, like, especially when you've had a bad day. If you do have a day where you are down, just take the day. Like, just relax, like, become calm again, do anything that you can to get yourself back in the state of mind that is you. Because if you try to keep going in the state that you are and you know that it's a bad place, everything's just going to pile on your shoulders and it's not going to feel good. And the last thing that I want to see is people get overwhelmed, especially when they have just decided to turn their lives around. Very important that you take care of yourself along the way. Like, push yourself to where you are making changes, but don't push yourself over the wall. There's always a possibility that you can overdo it and actually harm yourself instead of help yourself. So I hope that was at least a little bit helpful. And maybe I can follow through with my New Year's resolution, which is make a schedule for my videos, because I have been very, very bad at that. So I hope you all enjoyed. If this is your first time here, maybe you like my videos, maybe you want to stick around and subscribe. I don't know, it's up to you, but hopefully I will see you back here, maybe in 2 weeks. I'm going to try to stick to my resolution. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for 10 subscribers. I cannot believe it. I am over the moon with you guys. So hopefully I'll see you back here next time. Bye!